Hello, Chloe here from Border River Flowers. I am going to quickly, hopefully, beat the sun from going too far behind that hill while I give you a quick run around what's left of the old section of garden and then have a look at the new section. If we don't get to the new section today, I'll hopefully get to that tomorrow. Today is Monday the 1st of May. Okay, so my daughter is down here somewhere. I've been up the other side of the paddock. Planting. Sorry about the shadow across my phone screen. I've cracked. This is our sunflower patch. I've cracked my camera screen. I have to get it replaced. And luckily, I got a quote for it, and it's only $60. I was expecting it to be much more than that. See, here she is. Look. She's gone sunflower picking. Two. I said you can pick a couple of sunflowers or 2 sunflowers. She's already got a massive handful and she's going for more. So these ones here look a bit sad because we didn't ever put water on the last few rows because we thought they wouldn't be big enough before we got frosts. Anyone, I can see you. Yes. Hello. Oh, that there makes the screen a bit better. You've got a big bunch? Yeah. Oh, for Billy Rose. Nice. Oh, it looks like you've got a decent bunch already, so I'm standing in the middle of the sunflower patch. This is, no, I'm probably up towards this end a little bit further than the middle, and then all the way down, goes down a bit over there so you can't see as well. Plus all of their heads are facing, looking this way, so it's much nicer from this angle. If my phone screen wasn't broken. So we planted these in successions. All these little bugs. Look at these, aren't they beautiful? These ones are older ones, been open for a while, but the flowers are huge. So these all got hit by hail. Knocked. Oh, you want the scissors? You want me to take the scissors?
Green scissors.
You got your bunch there?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
But I'm getting more.
More? You won't fit any more in that little hand of yours. Hey? You've got to be careful with those cutters. What was I saying? Oh, these all got hit by hail, and it knocked quite a lot of heads off, but the one that didn't knock heads off, you can still see the damage down along the stems. But nonetheless, they are quite stunning. So here, this is one that got the head just was knocked off by hail, and it's just holding on there. It's sent out another one, but they haven't necessarily, like this one here hasn't got a head. And this is the first succession, so most of these ones in this first row here, very much older ones. There's still some that are opening up. This one here is massive. It's like huge. This was a row of amaranthus that I threw in mixed with other seeds. I think I did a video of it. So I've got some cosmos flowering in it. This is the most, actually I'll walk down to this one down here. The amaranthus is like this here. I used some in the Anzac Day wreaths and they look really nice, but the worst part about amaranthus is the bugs love the leaves. But this one isn't. This one's stunning. Just the most perfect white. And then there's a few poppies and stuff down that end that aren't flowering yet. And then this here has changed a lot since I did the last video. I think I'm going to go down the bottom side because when I'm facing away from the sun, I think it's a little bit better. I've started pulling up all the Dripollinus. There's quite a mess down here. Yes, I think that's a bit better. It doesn't glare across the break so much. This is my row of dahlias. Here, I've cut off them a bit, but certainly nothing like I should have been able to. This one here I killed. It's laying over sideways. When we got the hail, it knocked it clean over. It was a big bush. And I sat it up and staked it and knew I took a risk in wrecking it, but it just wasn't going to do much laying on the ground either. And it died, and I just threw the main one away and then thought, oh, I'll leave the post here so I know there's a tuber there. Hopefully I'll be able to dig it up and at least get a tuber from it. And it's shot back all this new growth. And the other amazing thing is, this is Eureka. They're all putting on like this new burst of growth, like as if we're at like prime time of the year for them to be growing, and yet they didn't want to grow when it was the right time of the year. Now that we're at the end of the season, this is Queen of Hearts. It's one my sister sent down. I think I got 2 of it. Sister gave me that one. Another Eureka. See, they're starting to get the blown centres at this time of the season, which is very normal. But look at all this new growth. Here. Hello. You got some more?
Yeah.
And
One little tiny fella.
more Eureka.
That's really sad.
Oh, yeah, he looks alright though.
Yeah.
Another Eureka, and have a look at this. Actually, there was one here. I was like, it looked like 2 different plants. No, I don't think it's that one, but like where I've been cutting the pieces I've cut from, see? And they're just all sending up these massive big look. That's the nicest these days have looked all season. This one here is another Eureka, but I'm just leaving it for seed. So I'm sacrificing that one in case the others get hit. That's this row here gone. This one here will be gone. I just haven't had time. Again, I'm going to go down this end. This was the Rebecca and the Status, which I'm just mowing over the top of. I'll see what they do next year, but they won't have... Well, I'm thinking I'm just going to plant this whole section here down to mixed flowers. Just down to like the mixes I did up here, like the Cosmos and the Zinnias. Because there's a lot of dropped seed, self-seeded in here. This is where my zinnias were. Look here, they're all coming up, and there, and there's some sunflowers coming up, and the Status will be there still. This was, I'm trying to remember where things were. This was Achillea and I think a few zinnias down this end. This was the basil. I think this had basil in it, which is all going to come up basil again because it's seeded. More dahlias up there, just a handful. Chrysanthemums. Now, I got sent pretty much all the wrong chrysanthemums, and I'm not loving them and they're not loving me. So these are ones that I didn't get to weeding. They are just leggy and ugly. Still haven't weeded. I've half weeded this row here. Haven't weeded this row. I think this is one I ordered. Doubles. So I ordered all doubles. And I got practically all singles. All singles. There's another double yellow here, which is really pretty. But the majority of what I got was this one. And even though it's bright and pretty, yeah.
You got 3.
3?
Yellow, purple,
Yeah.
pink,
Lots.
and white.
And Then this pink one, there's a bit darker pink one up a bit further, a couple of different shades of pink, but they're all single ones, and I only bought the double ones. And I bought apricot yellow, apricot pink, a multicoloured one, and you see all these spare spots here, it's just they were all yellow as well, and they're not liking where I've got them here, and they're rotting at the roots, and I staked them too late, and they don't liking how I staked them. Here's the only one I actually like, and it's also not one I ordered. This one here's one I ordered, I think, but it's not even doesn't even look that nice. So yeah, well, if you pop them down there, and then when we're ready to go, this was the mix. These were the zinnia and Cosmo patch, or the mixed cut flower patch this was, but it was mostly zinnias that came up. I keep coming down to this end because as soon as I go up that end, the glare. It was looking really good until we got the hail. I'd cut it all back, ready for our first flower picking day. Yeah, we held a flower picking day for people to come and pick some flowers mainly, but they could pick from this as well. Yep. And I'd cut it all back about a month before the date so it could reflush, and it had just reflushed with all new foliage, new flowers, and we got that hail. So they still look quite pretty, the Cosmos, but... And then I've been collecting seed. I need to come and collect again, but I've just been collecting seed from these and just mix it all together. And so they're already self-seeding down here in the corner here. Even over in this garden bed here, there's a few. I pulled all these calendula out, and they're just taking it upon themselves to pop back up, which is okay. Sunflowers reseeding. I've already gotten a heap of seed from the flamingo feather. I've waited all season for my echinacea, and the foliage looks stunning, and it just started flowering. The hail just made it look so ugly. I've collected seed from this chocolate lace. That was the last succession of gladdies. You don't want to hear all about this. This is all just... Now, I'm pretty sure everyone would have seen these at their best. They pumped out flowers. They're at the end of their season now, and they're looking tired. But they pumped out the flowers, and I'll definitely be doing more in more colours next year. The florist loved them. She wants to see more of them. I just want more of them. And this was just another patch of zinnias, most of which I didn't like. This one here I liked. I think it was the Mazuka. Just be careful. I had amaranthus in here, which was quite good. This is another few, the end row with a few dahlias in it. This is Kismet, and it's so different to all the ones I've had, which is quite stunning. The stem is what I'm straight, and it's long. So yeah, that's it. It's changed quite a bit since I was here last, because it's been so long. I've just been so busy trying to get I'm going to head back up to the other side now, sweetheart. I've just been trying to get on top of things. I was trying to get everything looking nice for our flower picking days, and staking things, making new beds up in the new area, and then I got it all looking nice, and the hail came along and ruined everything and set me back again. I'm like a few weeks behind on everything I need to be doing, let's face it anyway. Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, and I just feel like I'm sort of resurfacing now, getting on top of things a little bit, but still so much to do. So this is the rest of the paddock here. We went over with the plough and we'd like to cover crop it, but that's another job. My husband is trying to get oats in the ground for cattle feed, so it's a bit difficult to get much else done when it's the plough I need. Or the seeder and plough. This is our new area. So I think I told you we were going to do our new area up the top up here. And just really working on our organic matter into these beds. If you remember, I got some soil in. So I've used nearly one whole pile of the soil. It's over here. And that's what made these two beds here. I don't know how long these are. My husband, at a rough guess, reckon they were about 30 metres long. They're pretty long. And we're weed matting this year. Of course, I spent most of my time weeding last season. Well, this season that's just ending. And that wasn't fun. Oh, yeah. Yep. Lights. Oh. So this is my snapdragons, which I planted. I'm going to sit down and see if that's a bit of view. A couple of days before we had the hail, and the hail did take out quite a few. Like there's quite a few like this, which are just not going to recover. They're just dead. Then there are a few that made it and they're still growing. I planted them as plugs, and then there are a few that's green at the bottom and they're starting to shoot back at the bottom. So I've got down this end here these ones with the darker foliage. They are Maryland 1 and 2 red, I think. What you doing there? Oh yeah, leave him alone. Don't want you to break him. This one here is Maryland. This section here, Maryland shell pink. And then up this end, I think it was it Costa white? Costa or Opus? Have to think about that one a bit more. And then in the other end of this row here, I've got, well, in this section here, I've just planted two different types of beetroot. And then this row I've just made, and we rotary hoed soil, broken down hay out of the sheep yards on this one, and it's beautiful, so hopefully it'll grow well. This first section here is anemone, just one colour. There's 120 of them. Anemone, I don't know how to say it, decaying pink. But it's like a, just like a deep pink. These are freesias. There's 30 in this section here. There's 10 of 3 different colours. There's a blue sky, pink devotion, and Santana. And in this section here is just a, sorry, just listening for something. A funny noise. I've got to tie this last bit of edge of that down as well. Here is a Frisia Imperia Giant mix. And was 300 of them, so they're all the way from here down to where that other pink tag is. And then ranunculus. This is a mixed ranunculus, just like your garden variety. Your cheapies. From here all the way down to here. There's 500 of them. And then I got some of the Italian ones. So these 50 Italian ones here cost me as much as those 500. This is a pastel mix, 20. And then 15 of an orange. These were the only colours that this business had left. White, burgundy. Oh, these are the F1s from Garden Express, I think. There's an F1 red, F1 yellow, and an F1 burgundy. But yeah, that's what our garden is looking like at the moment. And then I've started setting my crates up near our house, so I'll have to show you that at some point. So we're just going to keep working across here. Another bed there, already rotary hoe, but I think we're going to move that one across a little bit, make a bit wider walkway here, plus so that edge of that weed mat finishes off at the edge, so we can overlap the next one to go again. So yeah, I will show you probably tomorrow. I'll show you the crates up at the house and what we're doing there to be a part of this video. So today is Tuesday the 2nd, and this is my crates. I laid down the black weed mat. There's another crate that still has to go here, but we had cut the 2 in half to make 4 shorter ones, and then left 4 full size. And then I got these little black troughs which I've grown stuff in before. There's 4 of them. So this is how we've laid them out, so hopefully that works. Kids decided it's a good play area. And then I've just put like grass clippings and cardboard and stuff laid in the bottom, and then I'm going to fill it up with soil up to the top. We've got this in here, the shade mesh. I took out the second board on all of them, and going to put, once the soil's in here, that should be, well, hopefully, I'm hoping it works. Might need to put some more screws in there, and then we're just going to put little holes big enough. I've got strawberry plants in plug trays. I'm just going to make a hole. Hop down off there, please. Hole in there big enough to plant it into the side, and hopefully like they'll grow down, because we really struggle with strawberries here if they're sitting on the soil. We've got critters that eat them, so I'm hoping if they're not sitting on the ground we can reduce that problem. And the rest of these my son's doing acrobatics off the edge of the trying to hurt himself. That seems to be what he does best. So in the rest of these I'm going to be planting winter vegetables, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, that type of thing, and also some flowers. Will probably end up being more flowers than vegetables, knowing me. I've got some just mixed bulbs and stuff that I'm going to put in, and my sister-in-law got me a variety of bulbs for my birthday, so they will be going in some of these as well. I'm going to use one for comfrey and one for calendula, or maybe I'll probably use one of the small black ones for comfrey and maybe 1 or 2 for calendula. I want to make some salves with those, and yeah, we'll just see what ends up going into the others and where where we end up putting stuff in the others. It'll just happen as it goes. I've got to get soil into them, and I have to do that shovel by shovel, trailer load by trailer load, so that's going to take a while, which is why it's taken me so long to even get to this point, because I'm not looking forward to doing the loads of soil into them. I don't have a tractor with a bucket currently, which we're hoping to work towards, just getting a small tractor that I can use to move dirt around and pull the rotary hoe. But for now that isn't possible, so we're just going to work towards that one, and hopefully it happens sooner rather than later. Hello, Maple. Oh, where are you? Hello. You like scratches? Hey. You're going to be on YouTube. My son thought that's hilarious. Now she's running around wanting to play. Okay, so I think that will be all I will pop on this one. We can go back and plant some more into that middle bed up the top side of the garden today, and hopefully start bringing some soil to these beds here. And we'll see what else we fit in. We might have a little kids fun project on video up not too far away. My daughter wants to make a daisy chain, so we might film that, and just whenever when I get the chance to do that. We'll need to do it before we get frost though, otherwise we won't have any flowers to do it with. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update, and we hope we will have more videos a bit more frequently, hopefully. It's just a matter of fitting in doing the videos while I've still got so much to do. Yeah, it just takes the extra time, so whenever I get the chance to do it, I will, but it's not all the time that I get the chance or the time to. So we hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.